Hello, strong people. Week 4, day 4, the final day of this training cycle. And then Monday we start again. So, we're heading down to 580 today. As you can see, this is not my gym. I bet it would make a cool one, though. Nah, not really. You couldn't really do much in here. But, we got split jerks. So today's going to look a little bit different, just because of equipment or whatever. So they have jerk blocks, so we're good there. I don't know if they have like an ollie bar. I don't know if I'll switch to an ollie bar if they have one. Just because I've used a power bar this whole training cycle, and that seems to be what Strongman Corp likes to use in shows. Rather than true Olympic bars. So I don't know. I don't know if they have one, but if they do, I might use it. I might not. I don't know. Probably shouldn't, because I think I have another big lift in this variation coming up in a couple weeks. So should probably just stick to what I've been doing and what I will be doing. But we got like 5 sets of 3 on that. I hope to be... I don't know. What was that, 315? So I gotta be, for this to be like a true win, I think 335, 350 would be awesome. If I'm at this weight doing that for triples, I know that I'm getting pretty close to what I can do normally in push press or strict press or whatever. I've done I forget, I was thinking about this last time. I've done 350 or 365, something like that, for like for 6 reps overhead. Just not cleaning every rep, clean once and press away. So that's obviously more than what I'm going for here today, but I think if I can do 3 reps pretty easily with like mid 300s on split jerk, then it could be a viable option going forward. But I don't know. Not that this is a very specific movement. So like, I'm training like one exercise right now. If I was training a split jerk from like the front rack, then I think it'd be more useful. But we're going behind the neck for this one, just because it might not be the end of that lift, and I want to be a little bit more prepared in case it comes around. Because who knows what the Arnold has? I don't know. I have no idea. But 5 sets of 3. I think a set of 3 plus. I got dumbbells. They don't have standard dumbbells down here. They have, if you've seen like Thompson, I think they're called fat bells. Your hand's like inside the dumbbell. If you've seen some of my videos before down there, you'll have seen those. They're hard. They feel much stranger than regular dumbbells, and they are much harder in my opinion. So I won't be like beating like my my PR from last week or the week before when it comes to like dumbbell incline. But I have that. We got some lat pull down. That's the word I'm looking for. We got those. I actually don't remember what else, as usual. But I'm excited. I haven't been down here in a while, and it's going to be nice to not freeze to death in the garage. Even though it is pretty warm out, actually. Oh, and I'm actually on time. I'm actually early today, so I'll actually get there a little bit before 10, hopefully. And we'll be able to start. We got a few of us coming down today. A couple buddies, of course, buddies that are at the gym already. I'm excited. Oh, here's what I wanted to talk about. OSG, Official Strongman Games, is going on right now. Day 1 was yesterday. Day 0 was the day before with the teens and adaptive divisions. Those guys, they're all crazy impressive. All of those teens adaptive, it's insane. I didn't watch much of it, but I watched clips, highlights, and I went back through and watched some afterwards. Those guys are insane, guys and gals both. But I care about the big boys the most, of course, just because that's what I compete in. First event was a log. What do I want to call it? There's 3 logs. If you lift the highest one, whatever weight trumps reps. So if you do 1 rep on the heaviest one, that's more points than anybody else who presses something lower than you. So I'm going to try to remember the weights here. I think it was 320, 360, and 400. A lot of people went for that 400, and not a lot of people got it. Only one guy got reps on it. Only one guy was able to get more than 1 rep. And that guy was someone that I think it's Pataka. That guy I have probably winning the show. I've seen his press. I've seen his deadlift. I've seen his training has looked crazy good. I don't know if anybody could beat him, if I'm being honest. I think him being really good at dumbbell is also a big deal, because I don't know how good the other guys are at dumbbell. It's not a super common exercise, I would say. I haven't seen these guys do it a whole lot. Doesn't mean they're not good at it, though. But I have Pataka winning. So there's also this guy who's been around a couple years now, Matthias Funyak. He's 20 years old, and he almost got 2 reps on that log. He is an absolute animal. 20 years old, massive kid. I'm pretty sure he's competed at the Arnold when he was like 16. The Arnold, what used to be the Arnold Amateur, now the Arnold Pro-Am. I'm pretty sure he was there like 2 years ago or something, 18 years old, and like held his own, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he made final or whatever, but to be there at that level, at that age, doesn't even make sense. It's insane. But I was a little bit disappointed in some guys on the log. To be fair, I've used that log. I used that log at OSG last year. That log it's a whole different animal. There's something about it, balancing wise, the press, everything feels different. There were 2 guys that I was pretty disappointed, 3 guys kind of, that I was pretty disappointed in. And that's just because I know they're that good that I was surprised to see it happen. Austin Ham, he almost jerked like 500 pounds. Oh my God, excuse me. He almost hit like 500 pounds or something in ASM on the jerk. But he is a crazy good presser. I saw him repping, I'm pretty sure he hit like 420 for a couple reps in training or something. I knew it was 400 plus, and he zeroed the log. He tried the 400 probably one too many times, dropped back to 360 and didn't have the energy left to get a rep. And prior to seeing that, I had him possibly on the podium. Not that he still couldn't do it, because he's very good at the other events too, especially circus too. So I don't know though. Zero an event and coming back to podium is going to be pretty tough the way they structure their stuff there. Not impossible, but Jack Osborne, who just pressed attempted the world record on log not too long ago, and set not junior, was it British record? Like 480, 490 pounds or something insane. The kid is an absolute, I say kid, he's like the same age as me or maybe a year younger. He's an animal when it comes to log, but he did something that I don't understand. He tried to Viper the 400. He tried to Viper the heaviest log. I don't understand that method. Maybe it's what he trained. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me, but I also don't know that I don't know him and Law's game plan going into the show. So I don't know. That seems like a weird move to me, because I know he could probably hit 3-4 reps on that pretty easily. I mean, he's got the biggest log press there, as far as I know. He's got to be the biggest log presser there. But he made a mistake, fumbled around after he got 1 rep, and it happens. And then someone who hasn't shown off their log all that much, but I think did well at it last year, and then did pretty good at it at Shaw. And I say pretty good in comparison to like the other dudes there that pressed almost 500 pounds. Josh Spurgeon, who I anticipate possibly being on the podium. I actually don't know where he finished after day 1, because I don't know the frame results off the top of my head that well. But Spurgeon, he got 1 rep and failed the second one. And I think he tried again, maybe. I don't know. think it's that crazy for him to only get 1 rep on that, because 1 rep at 400 is one thing, but to be able to double that's a big deal. That's probably like 200 kg presser territory, in my opinion. So to hit a double there, it's no joke. And not many people even got 1 rep, so props to those guys. I would have loved to have tried it. I'm not saying I'd hit it or anything, but I would love to have attempted it. And I think that'd be a stretch too, just because that's my PR. So to be able to hit it just like that in comp would be pretty impressive. That would be a big goal, a big win. Frame was good. The frame was exciting. 810 pounds down and back. That's a heavy frame for down and back. It's a heavy frame regardless. I don't know what it has been in years prior, but that's not far off of, well, I say not far, it is, but 70 pounds off of what the frame is at the Arnold, the main show. Obviously that distance is much shorter and it's uphill, but I mean, you're making these guys go 100 feet with 810 pounds. That's insane. I don't know how well I would do there at all. And I'm not going to speculate either because I'm not there, so it's not fair to compare. But a couple guys did under sub 20. I think Pataka actually won that event as well. I think the same guy that won event 1 won event 2. And then Matthias Funyak, the 20-year-old, I think he came in second. I could be wrong about that, but they absolutely blitzed it, like 19 seconds. They were separated by like half a second or something or less. But I've been having fun watching it, so I'm going to watch it again tonight because it won't be on until whatever it was, like 6 or 7 Eastern. But it'll be fun to watch. So I'm going to close this down. We'll get to the gym, do a training session. I'll record what I can, and then we'll chat afterwards. Sound good? Sound good. All right, check in with you guys in a second. Alright, that's the end of the session. So, split jerks were up and down. Very up and down. Overall, good session though. First set was good. I did not record it. Second set, terrible. Did record it. Third set, probably the best that I had. Recorded it. So, if I could replicate that first rep, it'll be the second video in this clip, in this video. So if you go back and see that, the first rep of that set is the best rep I have felt yet, like in all of this training cycle. If I can replicate that, then we'll be okay. Just going forward, I don't have this coming up in a show that I know of or anything, but just something to think of. It's not that I couldn't have gone up in weight. It's more just like I don't think it would have been beneficial to me. Technique-wise, I'm just not that great yet at all. I mean, 4 weeks of doing this, I wouldn't expect to be. I've gotten better, I think, but I'm not willing to go super heavy just yet on this movement. That's kind of like that's something you tell beginner lifters. Don't go really heavy on a movement you haven't really figured out the technique on. So you can get away with it more as an advanced lifter because you kind of know your limits, but still, generally speaking, probably not a great idea. So we kept it 335. Not much else to say. I actually want to go back and watch that the good rep, the best rep again, just because I want to take notes on it, basically see what I did differently. Or John, the one guy that trains there, is a very, very good presser. Lighter weight class, but the rules still apply, generally speaking. He says, think about your quads. Just push through your quads as much as you can. And I think that cue helps because I don't think I do. That's not like an active cue I think about. I should be, though, because if I use my quads, I'm going to get more leg drive, obviously. And I need that to carry over to my, push press, any front rack movement, log, axle, whatever it might be. So I got to carry that over. So I hope that's what this is going to help me with. I hope this is going to help me carry over the leg drive, the feeling of using leg drive properly. So not upset about how split jerks went. But after that, I'll be honest, I didn't really do much of whatever was on the program. I still got a good session in, but I did not focus on what exactly was prescribed to me. So they have, it's a real gym, so there's machines and stuff, not like mine. So I took advantage of the machines. Still got a good shoulder workout in, some tricep accessories, the usual stuff for like a good shoulder workout. So, and then I helped my buddy out with his upcoming show. He has a show in like January that he's training for. So it's nice to help out. I have fun doing that. And then it's just nice to get a training session with a bunch of your buddies. So, fun day. Probably be back down there. Well, I will be back down there to help out here in a few weeks at their winter show. So, if you want a strongman show in Pennsylvania somewhere, look on Iron Podium at Polar Express. Actually, it's probably full and signups are probably closed. So, maybe not, but next year. So, I'm going to call the video there. Sorry, I do terrible on these Saturday vlogs when I go down there about recording. I just want to get the work done and just kind of in that training atmosphere where I don't want to record too much. But I should, there's no problem with it in this scenario because they're all recording because they all know how important it is to see your lifts. So, but to be fair, I didn't really do much after the split jerks that would have mattered on video. It's just shoulder machine, tricep machine, basic stuff. So I hope you like the little vloggy style stuff, though. You're sitting here talking. If not, that's cool too. But I think I'm done talking. I think I want to listen to some 80s music. 80s like hair metal. I've been on a kick like that lately. So we're going to get that jamming. So until next time. Ooh, I forgot to mention. Next week we start a new block in the training cycle. This will be my last block before jumping into Arnold's. So it's about to get spicy. We got some heavy stuff coming up. I'm excited for it. I don't know what it is. I forget already. But you'll see soon enough. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.